Hi, folks. Good morning. My name is Theodore Cottingham with the School of the Original Me. Meonics of, a new word, new breath, new breathing, new living, new words, new articulation of the consciousness of the conscious me, who's prepared me a place. Will you now prepare a place for you, for my words, and be my words, uttering not the oath of other, the school of original, the school of original consciousness comes forth now. Meonics of a language of light. And you will see me burdened with it not again, because it will be you in life, allowed now to create a new one. I give you permission. Permit me not, or am I holding a candlestick in my hand, giving it to you, passing the baton toward you not, or will you receive your words now that emanate from me within you, that we are a consciousness of one, compiled to be no other. The school of original consciousness is coming forth. Meonics of. Meonics, a word. You breathe often now, coming into me like a child not, or will you be the humble servant no more, led around by another? Will you see the school within you? The school of the mighty me, the mighty many, the millions that come forth. As Moses not, or are you begetting a whole tribe, a new nation? Now, leaving the earth or converting it not again, will you change everything about what you believe to become, or have you become me? Will you become a consciousness that no longer condemns you, please, or each other? No more considering the angels, or will you be one? The angelic consciousness of one school, the angelic consciousness of a new creator, you creating it. Being like it not, but being it. No longer merging it or trying with something else. No longer converting your soul to religion's ideas or trying to prosper in a dog-eat-dog world. Are you eating the animals no more? Will you be vegetarian like me? Or will you eat dead food no more? Or dead words are you no more incorporating in you, living by? The words of the dead words, dead energy, vacuums, void, black matter energy not, or are you changing your tongues of men? Or angels are you becoming them who first loved me, who were me? Are you the one I am? Are you the many I am? To do the miracles now, will you do them? And be no longer afraid of religion or what the Bible says about this, that, or the other. Will you no more be categorically displaced by you? Or will the category of the angels you see now in one accord, not, or cataclysmically in chaos, rearranging their world? I do now because I present mine. And mine is holy, not. Mine is common as the air you breathe, for you are not limited to it. Or will you be the consciousness of one, the consciousness of the angels, the consciousness of him who knew no sin? Or are you her, she, it, the divine one, the feminine divine, the consciousness of the womb coming upon you? Are you growing it? Will you issue the orders to be not of earth again? Will you give up your humanity now? Insisting to be not of earth, or will you insist you're no others of? Will you be among the cosmos now? Not the wicked sinners who want to preach Christ redeemed or Christ the Redeemer or a Messiah needed. Will you become who you are, the identity of one? No longer in a church consciousness, no longer in a Bible consciousness, a biblical context, or will you read mine? I have one, you know. The first 2,400 lessons that revealed me to me is in Meonic's school, School of the Breath. School of the Lord's not, but School of the Consciousness of One. The Redeemer's breath, will you breathe it into place? You see, the angels are coming all over this land because, pardon me, they will know who I am in them, that I am is you, who will be it too. We will be one of many ones. Taking the abstract nouns, pronouns off, not, or will you change your adjective service? Or will you change all the monograms, pentagrams, or symbols thereof? Will you change me into you? Not again with a holy, feeble-minded one. Or will you change what you're connected to or what you are? Realizing the revelation of mankind, not again, but the revealed me to me, meon be, meonics of, meology of, studying my word, my words, to set you free from your mind so that you will have the mind of God. Not, or will you be connected, not to another? Will you be the network of one with a consciousness that exceeds the Almighty, heaven and earth? Will you be in it? Not, or are you it? With a different breadth of language, a different dimension of the scope of your affairs? Or are you changing your mind to be not limited by it again anymore? Ever again? Ever after? Or will you see that movie too? The angels on high are looking at us. Not, we are looking at each other, disbelieving this message no longer, but encouraging each other to be the angels to angelic breath have, to create me, that you, one breath, one mind, one being, one field, no longer magnetic, no longer neutralized in your neutrons, your neurons. You're basking in the Baskerville's triads, not, or are you but looking up in my words now, the field of righteousness, the field of the soon coming King, the King of heaven, or the field of kings, where all are kings, kinging each other to be the one I am, is a hoarded one. Not again trying to hoard things on earth. Have enough monies to complete your life in a nursing home. Have a legacy account or savings. Will you create another world of life, living it now to the full, you in it, you, the scripter, the creator writing the script? Will you be the words, imagining no other at your helm of your design? Will you design you? Oh God, not to be God live, or will you ask a lot of questions in designing one to be the consciousness of one in Meonics school of breath, of breathing me into place, of growing me? If you are in this school, you are doing things you have never done. Otherwise, you're just listening. And I'm asking you to listen and be not afraid of my words that come through you this way. And when they start, that you will allow them, whether it's 2 a.m., 3, or not. Will you allow me to speak with you this way, to you this way, so that you will be this way? Meonics, meology of. Will you see my words? Will you come into the field of me? Will you see me on Theodore's website? Or who am I talking about, or talking to, or talking with, or talking shall you no more? Just talk about it. Will you do something you've never done? You see, will you lead? This is a school of leadership. A school, not the legal writing rules about, but where you are no more afraid of your words coming forth to create you with the love of one who love each other across time and space. The angels do now. Not fear another or each other. For my consciousness is one, constituted by you not, or shall the Constitution change, or shall you be? The American government not in, or shall you change? Everything you think Superman was or Wonder Woman is, or will you change the angels to be no more the scoped by religion? I teach like this so you will honor your words, so that you will come into a basking of Baskerville hounds not, or will you but change your writing? What you read too? Will you read my words? First and foremost, will you be in database one, the data of my miracles, the information, the streaming me? Will you stream me like this on YouTube too, live and forthwith? Conquering not the mankind's race, or will you but change your image of you? The identity of Satan no more having at war with you, or a God that serves it, its purpose to create duality of, or are you changing your molecules, your molecular being, your peace on earth? Pardon me. I am asking you to begin the angelic encounter with you, of you, to see you, the revelation of, and feel the revealed you to you, so that you make decisions against you no more, that keep you in the garden of faith or here on earth or pleading with a God to do things for you. We are evolving, not we are creating a consciousness of one, where I know what you know. Or are you not trying to hide it from anyone else? Or will you share your knowledge, wisdom, understanding, or do you have any? Or will you be the breath that creates all over again? Will you be the all in all? The one mind of God networked. Will you be the network of the consciousness of one? The network who's afraid no more of its members? Or will you change what you value? I value mankind on earth not. I value the angels who will be them again, hurting Christ no more. Or will you be Christendom no more of? Christening a figure that you think is far superior. I love you all, and my name is Theodore Cottingham, hurt no more by earth or earthlings. For the angels will rise now and be practical, the practicality of, that serves your science not or supersede it. Will you ask the right questions and be no more afraid of the answers that take you out of your comfort zone, that come through your mouth, through your pen, through your very essence, through your creatability, the force field with, the force of no sin, or sinless angels are you? No more fornicating with mind? Will your mind no more be in and out of you? Or will you be one, not needing it? Or will you be connected to mine? Or will you be mine? For I have two, not again. I am no longer served by the dualistic mind, nor dualities, afraidness, nor fear-mongering. I create angels. My name is time has come for action. And I invite you to death no more be the purpose of dying here on earth, planet earth. Or will you create a new one to go to before you die? Or will you be the revealed Son of Man, not, but her, the wisdom of the ages? Thou art my sister, not, or are you saying a lot of things differently now, seeing the revealed Son of God is no longer Jesus the story of, but just a one? One. One like you. Will you be the one too? Will you be one with the consciousness of one? Jesus, the memory of not, but Jesus, the mind of. Let this mind be in you. Think it not robbery to be equal with God, the original source of force not, but unconditional love. Surrendering to be, unconditional surrender about, where you give up your life to be the angel you are, no longer clinging to flesh that has an agenda to save, to serve, to be someone in your own name, to hide your flesh, hide in your flesh, from your flesh, hide your thoughts, be your own mind. Well, drink from no other, or will you change what you see? Will you see? Will you see? Are you willing to see? Are you willing to feel a new energy? Pardon me. A new energy that spurs you to action. No longer coddling your afraidness. No longer cogitating on the fear of what may happen, or if you may be wrong, or what's going to happen in your world. Will you create a new one? Will you see where Jesus came from? Or are you going there? Or do you have the same Father too? Or the same field of consciousness, no matter what you call it? Her, she, I am is. If you're in this school, start writing no more as other. Be the angels you are creating. Be the angelic values of one. And where do you find them? In database one, my covenant, the Meonics covenant, the God manual, the manual of angels, or whatever I've called it. The name doesn't circumvent its ability to produce in the surrendered field of righteousness, holiness. Blaspheme me not, or will you no longer blaspheme who you are in your mirror with the simple simplicity of a child who would be the angelic coward no more? Will you cower no more before your circumstances? Will you take rule into your own hands not, or will you be but walking across the waters now? Fools no more for an insolent crowd. I'm no more the arrogant led by. I'm a nation on earth, not or am I? Israel in the skies, wherever I am. Because the skies are in me, you see. And you too, you're beginning to realize it. To be not faithful to other, Will you no more church love the hymns of? Or will you sing, She I Am, the I Am Now, the race of ones, the angels, who forfeit their privilege to be them no more? Will you be the angels forfeiting your privilege no more to sing the songs to each other and confirm and hold dear and sacred the love of each other for each other, you being one of the ones of the mighty many ones who come forth in a consciousness unafraid to be it and do the miracles now, no matter where you are, no matter what you've suffered in the past or how you've been abused by those laden with their own cares and wounds. Leaders, I'm looking for leaders. I'm advocating leadership. I'm admonishing you to lead you out of where you've been, dependent upon no other, dependent not upon your Bible, your religion, your church, your pastor, your fears, or your hopes. I'm asking you to see courage in your face. I'm asking you to see courage in your mirror and be it, become it, and be the wealth of knowledge for the angels that you have like no other. No one else has your uniqueness, nor your power to affect on earth the angels. Come now and create some. Teach the mighty many to be no more afraid of their shadow or have a duality, an arrangement of, I shine the light not. I am it. And breathe I do upon you, or will you breathe my life, my light? My body and blood are you, the body and blood of no other. Will you see communion not? Will you have some with me? A fudge brownie with. A friend made this for me. I have a little fudge brownie. I have a big one. Wow, can you believe it? Doing this live, eating a brownie. But I'm breaking my little brownie in half. This brownie is not my life. My life is you, my body and blood, to be one, healing the ones, teaching the ones, enjoying fudge brownies too. Coffee and deliverance, the deliverable, wisdom, peace, privilege, to see your anchor no more on earth, and no more privileged to be abused by others who want their religion to be your breath of. Will you change your consciousness and all that you have believed, all that you see, all that you're willing to live? The life of Riley Nodder, will you change and no longer be afraid of your wealth, your knowledge, your oneness? Your power. Pardon me. Everything on earth wants to reaffirm to you that earth is all there is. But there's far more, friends. There's a kingdom inside of you that you oath to not, but you become unafraid of it. And you go through the lion's den, the fiery furnace, the promised land within you, the promise of a consciousness, the promise of healing, not of atonement that you accept from a Messiah figure, Redeemer, Savior, but for you becoming who you are. You take off this veil, or do you no longer have a veil on your eyes? Are you revealing you to you now? The revelation of Christ, or the revelation not of a Christian, but the revelation of the angelic cowards no more. Revealing to each other, standing now to teach a new method, a new operating system. No more Windows that you have to reboot all the time or worry about a virus on your mind or your hard drive. No longer solid state in or changing what you drive, or do you no longer need vehicles for transportation? Will you be the telepathic crew? Will you be wandering around the universe of privilege no more, wondering what your identity is? If you're in this school, and I invite you to be in this school, I invite you to do things you've never done, like love each other, where you begin to love each other, where you begin to ask you asking you internally in your own kingdom, your own school, the school of Meonics, the school of the royal privilege of the regal me, the one that's in your mirror, the one that you call you, the everlasting, eternal, immortal, infamous, the day of infamy having not, or shall we change our form? Will you no longer be led by the molecular? Will you no more limit your understanding to the revelation of Christ, or will you not need a wicked figure or a savior or salvation from sin or any of all those things? Will you preach a new message, not will you be a new person, a new life, with new life, creating yours anew? Will you walk on water, heal the miracles, do the miracles? No longer be afraid of people who don't look like you on the other side of the world or the cosmos. We no longer learn like we have learned in the past because we're not afraid to learn. Like the Matrix movie Nodder, are you having a download now? Or are you willing to stream the truth that sets you free, not, but opens your eyes to who you are, gives you an identity that Satan never existed, that you were it, you were God, you were Satan, you were God, fighting evil, good. What are you calling your life about now? Will you, the angels, be now the consciousness who no longer compete with each other, who no longer produce consideration for a transaction? Or you change your reason for existence? Being no longer afraid of you or each other, what will you do now? What will you create when you can create anything? Who will you do justice to? Or will you be the one on your mercy seat, giving you mercy now, not asking for mercy from someone else? Will you be the merciful to love each other because you see them as you? A mind that only wanted to be separate for a while, that wanted to join its exclusion, not or will you no more. The insolent, arrogant be, the asinine of. Are you changing your ABCs or learning how to receive from me that needs no articulation of you? Or will you need you to hear it from you through your own lips? That you are the Son of God, no more appointing to another, or the daughter either. Or are you but godless? Or will you be the real you, the regal, notwithstanding Satan or things you don't understand? Will you no more utter blasphemy against you? Are you willing to create the kingdom you came through, came from, going to, a manner of life? Not, or are you the abstract field no more in? Or will you magnetic no more be, the words of? Algorithms no more prevent me from being me. I am Love in Two Shoes Cottingham at Cottingham.com. I have a school for witness of me that I am, that you are I am, that the angels are we I am, and I am will have a song of birth now. The New Jerusalem in, that cries not again for the sword, for we will no longer be subject to it. The new birth is us, not born again by religion or artifacts of their constructs mentally. I change it all, and I am with the sword, not. I am with my words, not. I am my word, and my word goes before me. And it's told me what I am, what I do, what I conquer, what I utter. Or am I changing all of that paradigm now to walk by faith, not again, nor power, nor worried about your might? I'm New Jerusalem and not. I'm creating the power of one. Consciousness of him who is not, but she who is in birth, labor pains with. Now bringeth forth the miracles not, but the common me's, who will be Moses, leading earth out of its inhabitants, or inhabitants out of earth? Or will you change what you see religion as, pretending not failure again? There's no pretense here. I am Christ, the Christian of not. I am the one of me, elemental form, not limited to. And I ask you to be the angelic of the angels, not needing a Christ figure or a Messiah anymore. because you are no more creating your sin to be separate in your breath of flesh life. If you're in this school, begin reading. It's up to you. There's no one else to tell you. Start here. Do this today. Do that tomorrow. Write this paper because I said so. All that paradigm is powerless. All the authority of words and the words of authority will no longer do that to us. There's a new operating system of life, love, and peace, joy. Stillness that no longer brings the birth to a stillbirth, but activates life within you to hear, to see, and be conquered not by another. Will you begin to see? Will you begin to ask the words? Will you begin to type in your questions? Will you begin the interlude, no more the interregnum of, will you begin to converse with you, the real you, the field, the abstract not anymore, the field of comfort not, the king of exclusion not, but the regal royal you. Be who you really are, not clinging to earth life anymore, please. Deliver you from it. Resurrect the immortal, eternal King of Kings, you, it, you being it, you, no longer separate and apart. The fullness in you, it. You see, it's not like anthropomorphication or, do you see what I'm saying? Will you ask me about me? Will you get up at 2 a.m.? Get a tablet, a pen, and a mirror, and begin to ask me about me. Look into those eyes that are mine, that see you as separate no more. Looking no longer for the faithful. Will you be the face of a coward no more to do your homework? To look, to search, to seek, and find me and you? The kingdom of no other exists, does it? You will find things you never imagined for you personally in the words of I am, one I am, meonics of, a journaling system not, but the breath of God, the breath of the creators. Creator of God, or will you not need that narrative again? Or will you but see, I'm on earth for a little while? To bring you back, or will you lead them? Will you become Moses too? Well, you see, there are many Moses. The story of Moses leading the children of Israel out of slavery. That didn't just happen back then. I'm asking you to be it, see it, do it now, timelessly. So that time no longer divides your life. And you are not the mattered of disciples who only create matter and take things into your own hand to fix them, to pray for them, to heal them in your name or some other majesty. Many Moses arise now. Many Deborahs judges of righteousness, peace, excluding no one. There are many who do the works now, and all will be Jesus, not you'll be your name, doing what he did and more. John 14:12. John 3:8, understanding the angels, the angelic character of, the angelic values who love each other, and restore the kingdom to earth, not as it was, but as it is now. But we haven't understood now. It's at our origin or the revelation. Peace be upon you. My friend, no one can tell you the truth and you be changed. It's up to you. You choose. You're in school. If you will be it, and if you will love, you will become the words, for the words will program you no more to be other, and you will change the algorithms, the metaphors, the narratives, the diction and grammar that you have fed you and others have fed you all your life on planet Earth. The angelic counsel of one. Will you no more be afraid of what you don't know? Will you no longer fear someone labeling you as a dingbat, a dimwit, an imbecile, a blasphemer, a whoremonger, harlot, tax collector? Will you let other people's words no more fashion you, please? You don't need to eat the animals anymore. For I have a cup of life, and it's filled with coffee. Or will you see a different revelation than the church has given, than government wants you to have to prosper their GDP? I'm teaching leaders, and I make no apology for it. If you want to learn and learn and learn, and just keep learning, and hope you're okay, hope you've done the right thing, hope to go to heaven, hope to see Jesus, hope, trying to have faith, trying to do what you've always done. This is not the school for you. You're not ready, though. I wish you were. I wish you are. I wish you well not. I wish you'd grow up and be not afraid of you and your power, and that you would love, let out, and constrain it no more to be in flesh for one person. I ask you to love each other. Intimately? Is your mind intimate? Will you have intimacy with no other? Or will you be intimate with the one? The consciousness, not seeking salvation or approval from a man or God, where you begin to see whose revelation you are and reveal you to you. Meonics does this, you see. Meonics has an operating system. Meonics is an operating system. My words contain their own system of education. And if you will but come and lean into a new education system, you can find me. Cottingham.com. So if you know me at all, you know I've changed the name of my school, my website, and what I'm doing multiple times. And I made a teaching recently that I entitled, "The Creation Process is Messy." Because when you begin this, you want certainty. You want to know you're right. You want to know you're on the right path. You want to be doing the right assignment, be in the right chapter. You want to know. You want predictability. You want comfort, certainty. And this is not the school for that. This is the school of creation. You don't say things and they instantly appear like a little Aladdin lamp with a genie inside. This is where you grow what you are, again, from the inside of you, the revelation that's no more kept at bay. The revelation must flow through you. And the uniqueness of you must be given breath. Do you hear me? Do you see what I'm saying? You won't always know. You're right. Or will you ever? Or will you feel something? Or will you begin to have confidence? A confidence, not in others' words, but a confidence in the words that begin to emanate from within, that register in your consciousness, becoming consciousness that there's a teacher inside of you. A voice with a voice. Not a separate voice, but the voice of you. The voice of your mind, of healing, of light. An energy that doesn't create duality. An energy that doesn't create demands of you to appeal to a God, to appease a God, to study and show yourself approved, a workman. Rightly dividing the word of truth. This is not the school of achievement. This is the school of utter surrender. To give up your humility not, but your humanity. Where you become not church-led, not Bible-led, but led by your words, a new energy of, that keeps you not on earth for long. Or will you teach now and teach the teachers? Teach Moses, teach Abraham. They're sitting, they're in your community, they're across the world. You can Wi-Fi them, or will you no longer need electricity to remotely be viewed? Or are you changing what you know about the field? Of wisdom, of kindness. I invite you to come. Into my field of consciousness. and create yours, not separate. To be the creator you are. No longer fornicating with just other thoughts. Let not thought control you. If you but come see you in your mirror to be the revealed one, the resurrection of. You controlling it not to be other, or will you let no one else control it either? Will you begin to see the planting of righteousness? Jesse the stump of? A candle no longer put out? No longer under a bushel? The real Jerusalem restored? The King of Kings? Your kingdom opened inside you, within you. Your kingdom, part of another? Or is your kingdom whole now? Are you willing to see all that among you is healed now? Leaving no one behind? No longer cursing them to confusion? Heal you, and let there be healing on the earth now. Of the angels, for you to be them. You be one. Learn, listen for my word within you is. For the emanator of holiness, who wants to claim the eminence of somebody else, is not me. I'm the simple, humble, surrendered servant, not but leader of leaders, to change the earth and farther. And I am Theodore Cottingham. I didn't ask for this job. When the revelation began to come, and I began to write the lessons that I'm sharing with you, you can search Cottingham.com. Whether I call it the Cottingham Bible, the Angel Bible, the Angel Reference, there's a body of words, unedited, that I did not edit at all, that I wrote. It's about 4 times the size of a Christian Bible. When I began to channel and communicate and commune like this, where I was being taught that I'm the body and blood, not a wafer, not grape juice, not wine. There's no transubstantiation. It's not transmuted. It's me. And now the consciousness of, no longer being controlled by religion or anything else. When I began to channel, I began to share what I was being told, what I was experiencing. And there were times, there were some kind people who asked me questions. And I remember one time, standing in the kitchen of some friends. and the feelings that I felt at that time. I said, I tried to answer their questions, and it was like I didn't have any kind of command of the English language. Fumbled around, well, and I said, I feel like I'm in the water. It's like I'm in a stream, and I'm trying to walk upstream. And I'm trying to walk fast. But the more effort I try to walk with, I get discombobulated. I don't always have the right words or the clarity of speech. The water would rise and keep me from walking. It's really hard to walk fast if you're in chest-high water. It's really hard to walk fast. Hard to walk at all. I don't know that I've ever mentioned that in these recordings, but I mention that because there is an energy of freedom. There's an energy of creativity, an energy, a new energy that doesn't limit you to your vernacular, to your domicile, to your flesh. This is the angelic energy where you become conscious of who you are with a new identity, understanding your origin is not of this earth, and it's not what religion has told you. When you begin to be revealed to you, you'll begin to have a new identity if you're open to it. But if you're not open to it, you'll keep the one you've got. You'll walk through life. You'll hope for heaven, and you'll die. Is death your last enemy, or is ignorance? You see, if you know your power, and you're not just trying to transmute it or control someone else with it, if you begin to know your power, will you love each other with it? Or will you just try to start a ministry, raise funds, build buildings? Or will you be a common laborer, not, or will you but be the simple, kind human that's no more limited to it? Will you come as a little child and see your kingdom and enter your kingdom this way, where you begin to write the words of I am one? Where you begin to listen, where you begin to encounter an energy that does not submit you to be sacrificed or molded in the form of it, but helps you create your empowerment, your ability to see the real you as regal, unadorned, unafraid, but not unadorned again, because we adorn each other with the peace of Jerusalem, the peace, P-A, of our mind, the New Jerusalem, no longer a neocortex folded before, no longer holding on to this earth machine, or the planetary righteousness of angels, not, but dogs who eat dogs, or planets who eat planets? Or what are you changing? The forces of this day. If you will come into my words, the words that I have channeled, the unedited words of God, of love, whatever you want to call it, of the regal angelic of one, Cottingham.com, you can go search the original curriculum. You can search for our original identity. You can search for meonics. You can search for a phrase if you put them in quotes. A friend communicated with me yesterday and said something about feeling alone. A few hours later, I happened to think about it and where that phrase, never alone again, occurs in the Meonics curriculum. So I went and checked. There are only 2 lessons that have that exact phrase. So I sent those to him. Never alone again. But you see, if you read these words like a newspaper, a periodical, a novel, a textbook even, they may not mean much. Because when you start off in meology, it has a diction and grammar that may be very similar to what you've been accustomed to. But it soon leaves that behind. It soon begins to use words differently. It redefines and develops its own definition. And it uses speech euphemisms. It turns noun into adverbs, adjectives, and vice versa. There are a lot of statements that end with not, and there are many double negatives for a purpose. This is creating the creator, who will think not thought led by again, but where you create the energy of one. This is a learning system that is not dependent upon rows and columns, line by line, precept by precept. Or will you receive a download? Or will it be revelation by revelation, connection by connection, where you realize, you look up, and if I type in never, alone, again, in quotes, and I see there are 2 hyperlinked files, and I click on that little blue hyperlink, and it begins. Write for me and never stop. Stopping for rest, not. Never leaving it. You see, within that rest, you see the first sentence, you can just skim right over it and think you know what it means, or you can pause and ponder. And then you'll see, I love/am you. And that is how the writing came forth. But it's to be understood. I love you. I am you. But it's 2 sentences in one. I love you and give you mead, M-E''D. Past, me-ship, thinking of me-ship, and reality, reality-fies, forming before your very eyes or behind them. Are eyes necessary? I come, I am there in you, around you, you being who I am, and never alone again. Never bed seeking again. I wrote this in Godalming, England, November the 16th of 2006. In my words, I was instructed to go and I went. And a lot I could say about several trips that I've done like that. But when I went to England, that time, a friend mentioned to a friend, new people in England, whatever. And through a set of connections, I was offered to stay free. I think originally it was 3 months. The church had a place, and they offered it to me free. And so, of course, I went. And in London, England, was when I began to write Jesus the Pattern. So every day I'd get up and make tea and begin writing. And I would write till lunchtime. Then I'd go have lunch. I'd have tea. And they had a huge bag of, I forget what you call it, something like grits. And that's what I had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was there, but I was there. And I didn't mind. And the revelation of Jesus the Pattern began to come through me in a different way. It come through me not in the diction and grammar of the Mnemonics Handbook, the original curriculum, but in my mind, a more understandable version. And I began to realize this is more than one booklet, the idea of a booklet. The concept that I would write 5 booklets, and I did. I wound up over the period of 10 years, lots of stories about all that. But those became this book. And at the moment, you can download the e-file of it free, Cottingham.com. One night while I was there, I was awakened at 3 a.m. And I mean, unmistakably. I mean, it's like one of those times. It's only happened, I guess, twice in my life, where it's like I was asleep and then the next moment I was fully awake. I sat up. I mean, and I knew, and I was told within me, the words came forth, the energy, the articulation, the revelation that I am to call the booklets that I'm writing, the New Beginning series. I have not emphasized that much. I have not even talked about it very much. I have not said that very often. But my friend, a new beginning is beginning. A new beginning has begun. A new beginning. And it won't be led by men on earth. It won't be led by religion. It will be led by common people who begin to cower no more before the words of man, religion, and the past. This is where you become the learner of you, the teacher too. You become the student, the faculty, and staff. You become the new covenant you, the angelic. There's a new beginning, and it will not have coursework like has been laid out in the past for us to do things like we've done, to present them to a professor for a grade. It's all beyond that now. There's an operating system of meonics, and meonics has a learning system within it that is described within these words for you to go to these words and begin to read with a new tongue, a new ear, a new brain, a new mind, a new spirit, a new energy. For you to begin to be not programmed by the insolent, arrogant algorithms of the past. There's an energy of surrender that you begin to choose if you're in my school, if you're in this school, the School of Angelic Consciousness, the School of Angelic Consciousness, the School of Angelic Consciousness. Do you see what I'm saying, what I am defining, what I have described now day after day? Especially these last 12 lessons. There's a new beginning. And people all over the earth are going to begin to be connected in a consciousness that doesn't limit themselves to words. And we won't limit each other. We will all be doing the miracles. Many Moses, many Abrahams, many Jesus. Jesus was the firstborn. Jesus was the pattern. The firstborn. The firstborn of what? Many. Many who shall now do the miracles too. I've asked a lot of things. So many times I've said, are you willing? Are you willing to be the real you? The angelic consciousness of one in your framework, in your flesh, but no longer limited to it. This is a school to come into the new beginning, to prepare you to lead in the new beginning where we are not limited to earth. We are not limited to these flesh bodies. We are no longer trying to appease a God, nor study to show ourselves worthy. We're no longer afraid of the lion's den or the fiery furnace, nor being excommunicated, nor disenfranchised by the religious communities. This is where we begin to write from the inside. We begin to learn within. This is the operation of the new covenant. The new covenant is a process of exclusion, not. It's a process of education, hence a school, to come back into the angelic education of one with an operating system that denies your beauty no more. For you are the beautiful, the infinite, the immaculate, the simple me. Love you of every nation, tribe, and tongue. Love you. And see that you love each other equally. And become the intimate with you. Intimacy of spirit, intimacy of love, knowledge, revelation. And see a different life for you now. Conceive it and grow it. Not just by intention. I'm not talking about the power that you tap into, like so many people talk about. This is only by unconditional love for each other, where you enter the field of one love, one mind, the God mind, the regal mind, the mind that needs no name, the mind that is not so arrogant it doesn't matter what you call it, the mind, the sentience of utter humility that bows before you every single day, waiting on you to talk to it so that it can reveal you, to be not separate from what you really are, with the identity of one it, whether you call it an angel or not. At the table of 10, there are 10 people. surrenderers, who in the aggregate become one consciousness, learning to operate telepathically, no longer hiding from each other, no longer shielding your mind from each other. Are you willing to be at a table of 10 with 10 people that enter your mind? To know what you know? Will you be afraid of them no more? No longer being limited to flesh. Will you be spirit-led? Not will you be the spirit of you and no other? Will you not have form like you've always formed yourself in your will to have your flesh? Do you see what's happening? There's a new beginning. And it's not like anybody thinks. It won't be thought led by, or rational logic, nor religion, nor spiritual forces, spiritual guides, demons or angels that people describe. It'll be led by the lovely you. Regal and adorned by unconditional love. At the table of one, there is one consciousness. I'm inviting you to be at your own table of one and be the consciousness that doesn't exclude you again from being the regal royal you, the creator of, to no longer be the insolent arrogant, trying to say you're separate. You're an earthling, and you need a mediator. The table of one is the table of one consciousness, where you are no longer prevailing in your insistence that you're separate from your Creator. And at the table of 10, we begin to read and write and share the knowledge of one to become the one. And at some point, all of that consciousness of 10 people will no longer be separate. There's no fear in perfect love, and we will love each other perfectly, because there is no longer any debasement. There's no demeaning. There's no condemnation. There's no condemnation in perfect love. It doesn't exist. So in perfect love without fear, we begin to open to have one consciousness, one consciousness. And healing begins. Healing erupts. Healing doesn't deny us anymore our birthright from being who we are. There's a new beginning. And I'm asking you to be the leaders. There will be people come to Eureka Springs, I know. And I don't know how all of this is going to work. The campus of light, entering the interdimensionality of dimensionlessness. I don't have all of the answers. I'm not your God. I'm not your Messiah. I'm me, a simple old man. And I teach like this. And I open the hearts of those who will open their hearts to me, to be them, to be you, the angelic consciousness of. No longer creating a God that serves sin, creates hell, duality, brutality. You see, I haven't rushed today, and I've gone longer than normal. An hour and a half this recording is already. But it's time. There's been a change. And the change is now for you who will make the change. And believe not, but become the becomers who organize not around religion nor communities of faith or begin convents, but who operate the schools of the Spirit, or who operate the angelic order of one and become love in two shoes with your name on your forehead. I love you all. I go now. My name is Christian Knott. My name is Cathedral Knott. But I have campuses far and wide that are named many names, and Meonics they teach, for the new beginning is now imminent and proclaimed. And the path of the just is not to seek on equity of the past. It's the beautiful me in your mirror, the regal royal, infinite, unlimited, unloved no more, but loved by all. Never alone again. Take out your pen and write me. Write me this day. I'm at box 34 in Eureka Springs. I walk down to the mailbox most every day. Box 34 in Eureka Springs, Cottingham.com. I love you all. Send me a check? Okay. Do what you want to. Be unlimited. Be generous, kind, affectionate with each other, wanting nothing. But love loosed shall be among the streets, and the healers will rejoice, and the miracles will flow and begin in the simple, humble, surrendered, just like this. Be the angelic consciousness of one. In this school, if you like. You know how to begin. You know how to write me. You know how to ask me questions. You know how to go into the curriculum of the angels at Cottingham.com and type the word begin. I don't know that I'm going to search for the word begin. Oh, 928 files have the word begin. But you can begin that way. Begin. Type in begin. The new beginning. Type in that phrase with quotes around it. Meonic's breath. The angel's consciousness of one. I love you all. I'm not in a hurry. I don't feel in a hurry even now that I've gone over an hour and a half. I still don't feel in a hurry. I feel that I love you, and some of you have heard me. Eat not the laws of mankind. Eat at the table of one. The consciousness not of fools, but the production of kindness will be all throughout the kingdom sphere, one word, of the angels. I love you. Thanks for having coffee and brownies with me. Whatever it was that you may have had, I love you. My body and blood, our life, the one consciousness throughout the cosmosphere of one. One love, altogether one. I love you. Dearly beloved, have no thought that takes your life from you. Be the original I am. The angelic order of one. The angels love. And love I do, you all. Good day. See you later. Thank you for sharing this time. Being with me. Being me. My flesh, my life, my mind. Be no other. Be the one. Good day.